How do I let go of someone? I've been hung up on for over a year, and we were never even dating. Problem is that he is the nicest person I've ever met. Ever. He's very independent and secure in himself, and I like to think that I am too. You're pointing to a different story there. But if I am, why am I still so attached to him? You caught it yourself. He moved away for over a year and I still was obsessively thinking about him. He's back now and we are friends. But I'm still in the same place, the friend zone, I was over a year ago. What's wrong with me? First off, nothing wrong with you. You're a human, and that's okay. It happens. We get into obsessive thinking. We want to change someone's behavior. We want to make them finally choose us. Just please. And you're so nice. You're the nicest person I've ever met, but you're not available. It's really important that when we write out the list of the things we want, we write available. And it's like that at that point, really, we got to be honest here. Pursuing this person, have you ever declared that you care about them, that you're interested in a relationship with them? That's one thing. If you've never done that, then there's an opportunity. So you're holding on to the possibility, never actually giving them the chance. This is usually the part where people go, narcissist, get rid of him, he's a fucking asshole. But no one can say that because this guy is the nicest person ever. So he's nice, which is really great, but he's not available. Relationships require someone who is available. And if you never actually take a shot, you never hit it. I think it's Michael Jordan who said that. So this is an opportunity for you to tell him that. Now, it's also a good chance for you to actually take into account an inventory of yourself and what you pursue. I would say that this is often a repatterning of we pursue people who just don't choose us. We might chase people who are unavailable, and we love the people who are dicks, but when we find someone who's nice, they're not available or they're in relationships, and then we come up with that great story where we go, why are all the people who are great in relationships? You got to catch them when they break up from those relationships, right? You're just waiting, you're like, call me. And then they're like, I can't call you, just tried to mow my relationship lawn. Okay, so if I was you, one, I'd talk to him. I'd say, hey, I'm actually interested in you. I feel like there's chemistry here, if you actually feel like there's chemistry, and I'd be interested in dating. Two, if you don't think that's going to happen, the way to move on is perhaps you can't actually hold friendship with him. And you can explain that to him, or you can say, I just can no longer be around, or you can ghost him if that's what fancies you. And the other thing is, I would do an assessment of yourself. Did you have parents who were around? Did you have one that you always wanted to choose you, who seemed available and was there, but never really chose you, never really was there? And that could be where we incessantly think and we obsess about someone, but we're never actually doing anything. There's no movement forward. This can happen because as kids, we ruminated a lot. We ruminated about everything, and worry can become a great trap of self-sabotage. Worry is a great trap of self-sabotage because there's no progress when we worry. One, we're not functioning at a high level. It impacts us emotionally, physically, from an immune response. And the other side is that it holds us hostage because when we're looking and we go, he's the nicest person I've ever met, and can I go find someone who's nice and available, right? So this person has taught you the type of person that you're interested in. If you live in a scarce world, he's the only one. He's not the only one, and you don't even have to be good at math. There's like 7-point-something billion people. I don't even know, but there's a lot. And even if you're bad at math, you'll come to an answer of more than one. And so I would look for nice and available, nice and interested in you. Why do you desire someone who you don't have a chance with? That shows you that there is, because you said, he's very secure in himself and I'd like to think that I am too, but if I am, why am I so attached to him? It tells you that you're not as secure as you could be, because if you were secure, you'd recognize that a fuck yes in a relationship is that you're a fuck yes for them. Availability, love for another comes, like choice of relationship comes when someone makes choice of relationship for you. We forget, and this happens a lot, we think that when we're dating, we're waiting to be chosen. You have to date from the space that you are choosing. You are choosing. So your power is living in the rumination, the worry that he's nice. You're stuck. Because if you let that go, what? If you let that go, what? You don't have anything. You have friendship. And you want relationship. So if you loved yourself, you'd make choices that make you feel worthy of receiving someone who can show up available and kind. This is not saying that you don't care about yourself or you're not secure. This is saying that your security and your worth can get upgraded by making choices that actually say, okay, I've worried about him, I loved him, I love him, he's kind, and I get that I'm sort of stuck in a trap with him because I have always obsessed about people who are moderately available but never actually choose me. Thank you for protecting me from getting hurt, because that's ultimately what the behavior is. By not choosing available people, we are unconsciously protecting ourselves from availability. Availability equals love, equals openness, equals vulnerability, equals the fear that we might get rejected and abandoned by them, but you are literally living in an experience of rejection. One, by not sharing your voice and claiming yourself, and two, by standing around someone who is not claiming you, choosing you, all those things. All right, so we fucking crushed that, didn't we?